So Kev, with all the E3 going on, what are the third parties up to anyway?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Starting off with EA. What do we got?
So, I think this is actually the order in which all the games were shown. So,
I believe so.
Yeah, we're basically just recapping all the conferences for you.
Titanfall 2.
Yep.
What do you think? First Titanfall?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they're doing a sequel.
I like that they've opened it up from a console exclusive.
Yeah, I think
Probably
that's
a good decision.
Yeah. Well, it was on a PC, Titanfall 1, that is.
Again, I stand by it, console exclusive. That's exactly what I said. Jeez. But yeah.
It's good.
It looks interesting. They added a campaign because a lot of people were mad that it didn't have a campaign.
Yeah,
I don't think people know what they want, but that's fair enough.
Don't.
We got a sports game. Gonna skip right over.
I
bet you they throw the football. I bet you that's what they do.
Better graphics this time.
Yeah,
better graphics every time.
You know what though? People always buy them. I make fun of the sports games because I don't care about them, but
Fair enough.
some people like them. So Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, so
I saw a lot less of that than I had hoped I would see.
yeah, it's weird. You can't really garner much from the 2-minute long trailer,
Yeah.
which is
But
usually
they did
if it's a long
developer
trailer,
interview
it's
stuff with it, right? Too, eh? So
Yeah, a
it
little
seems
bit.
like that game's far off. I'm thinking fall 2017, probably.
good. Yeah, possibly.
That's hopefully.
Hopefully, it's
I'm
been a while
hoping.
already.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, but it feels like it's gonna be a long time out.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to do it right. So
But I'm really excited for it. Really like the series, so I let them take their time.
Yeah,
for
fair
sure,
enough.
for sure. FIFA 17.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, this is kind
gonna
of
sell
interesting.
well.
It's gonna sell very well, but they're trying to add more of a story mode to FIFA this time around. So they did this with NBA 2K16, different company, but
Yeah.
So yeah, they're adding story modes to games like this, which I think is interesting. It gives maybe someone a reason to pick up the new copy, which is probably just what they're trying to get out of it.
I kind of like the old WWE games for that.
Yeah. So
Those are really
you get to
entertaining.
create your yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
So if they do something similar, that'll be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. So we got the Star Wars lands.
Star Wars,
Okay.
yes. So they didn't really say that much, but they said what projects they're working on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a new Battlefront, apparently.
So wait, do you mean new Battlefront DLC or just a new Battlefront?
A new Battlefront.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Quick.
think they mentioned a while ago they were going to go right into doing a new Battlefront.
Nice.
Visceral Studios is working on one. That's the one with Amy Hennig.
Amy Hennig, gonna be very interesting. Kind of
Yeah.
it has some RPG elements in it, kind of, or action RPG almost.
We'll see. It's what we imagine.
She came hot off the heels of Uncharted, so I would assume it would have some of that kind of pulpy flair.
I kind of wonder if it's going to be more story based because they also came forward and said Visceral's doing one, which is going to be an action adventure RPG.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's certainly what it seems like. And then what do you got there?
Yeah.
Respawn. Oh, there were what?
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. Respawn's doing the action adventure RPG.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Not
gotcha.
Visceral, which is where Amy Hennig is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so yeah, lots of Star Wars eventually.
Lots of Star Wars eventually. So,
Yeah.
of course, they had to show off some Battlefield 1 coming off that trailer. Hot trailer. Very good.
Yeah,
This
they
one,
showed a little bit of gameplay.
not too bad.
Still looks cool.
Yeah, still looks very cool. You got the trench warfare going on. You got people getting up in other people's faces, smacking them
Yeah.
with shovels and stuff. I like that.
One thing really funny, they said the French army was such a huge portion of the World War I that they're actually going to do a full expansion just for the French army.
Oh, really?
Which is really just a fantastic way to say, no, it's not included in the main game, but we'll sell you it for DLC.
You know they're going to lose anyway, so... Oh, shots fired!
Anyway.
Moving on to Bethesda.
Yeah.
Starting out hot with Elder Scrolls...
Elder Scrolls
what?
Legends.
What is that?
That's the card game
Oh, yeah.
thing that they're doing. It's basically just going to try and compete with Gwent, I think. And good luck with that.
Good luck. Good luck, boys.
Next one pisses me off. Quake Champions.
So it's an awesome IP. It's a fantastic IP, but it seems like they're doing a Quake Lite. They're pretty much just trying to cash in on the awesome
Yeah,
IP.
so it's got classes and I don't know, I think there's progression tracks and stuff. Really, as soon as they said classes, I was just like, screw this. I'm gonna pretend this doesn't
So it's
exist.
trying to do the Overwatch thing, kind of.
I don't think it's gonna have game modes like Overwatch. I think it's gonna be more Quake gameplay, but with classes, which means it's not really Quake gameplay because you're not picking up weapons and
And
stuff.
Quake
which
was
is
an
the point of
arena-based
Quake.
shooter, right?
Yeah.
That's what that was all about.
Yeah, so they're ruining this. So we're just not getting an arena-based shooter ever again, I think.
Awesome. Moving on, we got Fallout 4 updates. You know, they're gonna keep
They
doing
announced
stuff.
a bunch of updates for it.
Cool. Skyrim HD. A lot of people are excited about
I think
this.
that was one of the biggest exciting
obvious.
things from Bethesda. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna make Skyrim HD. I think it was rumored for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It
It looks pretty nice.
And I'm assuming next E3 we'll get maybe a glimpse of the latest Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, hopefully.
I would hope.
Yeah, they didn't show it off.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's probably a little ways out. They,
Yeah.
I assume it's the same team that's been working on Fallout
Yeah.
primarily. So, yeah, we'll see what we get from them.
Yeah.
And then Prey. Ooh, that was a cool trailer, man.
Kind of was. It's yeah.
That was because I remember Prey 2. It existed. Some people saw it and they saw it behind closed doors, and then it just died.
Yeah, this
and
is
no
hilarious.
one heard anything.
So this is Prey. They're rebooting
Yeah.
a one-game series.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah,
But
which is quite
the
funny.
trailer actually looked pretty cool. It kind of like it got in your head, like it had that Groundhog Day stuff going on. Really interesting. I like potentially where they're going with that. You got the Doom demo.
Yeah. Doom, yeah, it's a free demo for all the people to play Doom.
Basically, I think at this point they're like, okay, so we're gonna fix multiplayer, but you should really play the demo because the single player is really good. So
Yeah, there's
buy
a
our
lot of
game,
bad PR
please.
about it. So yeah, just throwing the demo out there. And
Yeah.
it's funny because they said it as if like, oh, we're going back to our shareware days.
Yeah,
And yeah, that was kind of a little bit
that was
funny.
kind of
Yeah.
silly.
Elder Scrolls Online, they're still updating it.
Yeah,
They just
did
did the-
do something cool though with the MMO where they have the open world concept that you can do with that.
Yeah.
That's a problem in a lot of MMOs. If you want to start off, but you can't go to all the places because you're not at the right level.
Yep.
This can help people, so that's nice.
Yeah,
What
they're
were you
just
gonna
doing
say, though?
things to make it like easier for
More
players
accessible.
to
Yeah.
get together, and it's kind of what all MMOs do after they've gone through a bit of a lifespan.
Yeah.
Is go for accessibility. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out for them.
Yeah.
Apparently they're getting into VR a little bit.
A little bit of VR, a little bit in there.
Doom and Fallout 4.
Yes. Fallout 4, we're looking at around 2017. They're saying.
Yeah.
My guess is probably 2018, but
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's
yeah,
that's
it's
really cool because
Pretty cool. I think they were basically favoring their first person. They were like good first person experiences.
Yep.
Because Fallout 4 works quite well for first person because it's shooter and Doom, so kind of a little bit of crosstalk there. Two
Yeah.
teams can work together well.
I feel like a game that fast, though. I feel like I'd get a little sick, just from like a game like Doom. Like it's very quick.
Yeah.
Very. At least with Fallout, you can kind of be like plodding around. I feel like that would be a nice pace. But just like a Twitch shooter, I don't know. It may work well for some people.
Yeah, we'll
but
find out.
We'll see. And Dishonored 2, looking pretty cool. But I gotta say, that demo they did at the end of it, it really just drug on and on and on. It was
It was
a little.
slow. It was slow.
It definitely broke up the pacing for everything at the end, but it
Yeah.
looks like a cool game. It
Yeah, it does.
has some stealth gameplay in it, some teleportation, lots of cool powers.
Yeah, it really just seems they're expanding off the first game, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, which is what you hope they do
All
for
you
sure.
could ask for.
Yeah, and all I could ask for, going on from that to the Ubisoft conference, Just Dance. Of course, that's all I could ask for.
2017, because you can't even count how many there have been anymore.
Yeah, so okay.
Just name them after the year.
It's a thing.
Why would you show that at E3? Anyway,
Yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands.
it looked pretty cool.
It did look pretty
I
cool.
think
It did
it-
look pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what game it was for like the entire time I watched it, and then like
Yeah.
towards the end, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you heard about it last year, but you didn't see much of it.
Yeah.
No, it's looking like it's coming along. What did they give a date for that at all?
I think it's this year.
Oh,
I don't
really?
remember if they were more specific, but yeah.
Okay, nice. Now, my favorite thing, one of my favorite things from UB right now, fractured butthole. Fractured butthole.
Fractured Butthole.
It's a fractured butthole, boys and girls. Yeah, so the South Park
South
game.
Park, yeah.
It looks awesome. Did you see the trailer for it?
Yes, I did.
So funny.
Yeah,
so
it was pretty funny. Yeah, they're basically just doing a superhero movie riff, and yeah.
Yeah, and they're
pretty
having a
sweet.
good time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Matt and Trey are taking their time with this one, but it looks fantastic. Apparently, they're getting a lot more deep with the combat system that's going on in there, so which is great.
Yeah.
So because that was my big complaint about Stick of Truth, it was really the combat was okay. It was
existed.
there. It existed. It lets you progress through, and it wasn't a very deep game, but
Yeah.
I don't think anyone expected it to be a deep game.
It was
The
a
fact that-
story game, and this should be too. So
Exactly, but Stick of Truth was still fantastic.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, we got Division DLC. What
Which
did they
is-
even announce for DLC?
I don't know.
Something.
They announced something. I find this hilarious because like just a few days ago, they had this news thing leak. I guess it wasn't really a leak. There was news that apparently their player base has dropped 93%.
What? Oh my god. So Division
So making DLC for it is kind of funny.
93%. Jesus, Murphy.
Yeah. So not.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Like that might seem like super bad because maybe it's like comparing like the people playing on like a Monday or something to like people who are playing like day after launch or something like that. Like those are going to be two drastically different numbers.
What is the typical drop off? I would assume it'd be closer to like 60 or 70%.
I would say 60 or 70% after a week.
Yeah.
And then after that it'd be like a very slow trickle.
Yes,
off.
a slow decline. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but that's nutty actually. Wow.
Yeah, so the enhanced DLC is kind of comical.
I hear the end game in it is kind of broken.
Yeah,
it doesn't work well. I don't know.
Not much
yeah,
to do.
that's interesting. So Eagle Flight.
Yeah, they did this cool little demo with Oculus. They got a bunch of people playing in the rifts playing Eagle Flight, and they were all just kind of flying around doing the objective thing. It looks super fast paced and like pretty fun. It doesn't look like a giant game, just like every other VR game. It's kind of seems more like a small
experience.
thing.
Yeah, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, it's a fun little PvP thing to do in VR.
There you go.
Next, another VR thing, Star Trek Bridge Crew. I'm so excited.
It looks so lame.
Man.
It just looks boring. I don't know. I never really
got
the appeal of Star Wars, so.
Well,
okay.
Some beer.
Yeah.
Flying a ship through space.
Yeah.
This is Star Trek, by the way, because you said Star Wars.
Oh, I meant to say Star Trek. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Flying through space, you're commanding a crew. Things get hectic. You're yelling at your friends to put more power to shields. Like, it's a lot of fun. It's probably one of the best like cooperative experiences you can have in games.
Is it going to be a cooperative experience?
Yeah, it's cooperative.
I didn't even watch the trailer.
Oh my god!
I heard about it. I was like, that sounds dumb. So
you fly a ship together in VR, and it's a co-op experience, and you get to fly not the Enterprise, but a ship similar to the Enterprise. It's pretty awesome.
Well, you know what I'd rather do? I'd rather lob a man's head off, to be totally honest. And you can do that in For Honor, and it looks pretty cool.
It looked like what's it called? Rise, Son of Rome.
Yeah, but
it
looks
looked
better
exactly like that.
You're nuts.
But with like a way worse premise.
You're stupid. The premise is dumb.
The premise is really falling apart. The only nations left are Vikings, Christian knights,
and samurais. But what I love about the trailer was that the woman was like, they've been fighting for 1,000 years. They don't even know why they're fighting anymore. Why the hell are they killing each other?
But I caused it.
Well, like the gameplay and the combat looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does look kind of fun. It looks like, you mash some buttons, you kill a bunch of guys.
It's like 4v4 basically. So then you play as kind of like a strong champion, but there's tons of like just kind of fodder around you know what I mean? So it kind of has that Dynasty Warriors element, but the way you interact with combat, like if you have one other champion on your tail or like and a couple of fodder guys, like you're screwed, dude. Like you can't go in there swinging. You have to be tactical about your strikes, and it looks like a really interesting multiplayer experience that I think I could really get in on. And I'm not a big multiplayer fan, so I'm really excited for that. And another one that I'm surprised this got a sequel because I actually didn't really like the first game, Grow Up. So Grow Home, I remember showing you Grow Home and you're like, this looks lame. I was like, yeah, it is kind of lame.
It's I don't know, it's kind of interesting.
Cute,
and it got a lot of respect for its like art style and its cutesiness and like the mechanics, like the climbing mechanics to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just didn't seem like much. So maybe with Grow Up, they plan to do
a little bit more. From what I saw from the trailer, there are some more power-ups and things like that you can do to get around. But it's just a game where you climb up plants up as high as you can.
Yeah, I didn't expect a sequel.
To get home. Yeah.
They made it.
Interesting. This one really surprised me that we're about to say here.
Trials of the Blood Dragon.
I didn't watch the trailer for this yet, but can you explain this the way you explained this to me earlier? Because that's hilarious.
This is how everybody's needed to have it explained. So, you take Far Cry Blood Dragon.
Yep.
Take that whole theme, and then you just mash it right into Trials. You know that little like motorbike game where you try to get through courses and stuff?
I can't even imagine what this is gonna look like. So it'll have that like steampunk kind of like neo 80s.
Yeah, it's like
whatever.
futuristic kind of or retro futuristic kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like it's gonna be awesome.
it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good incarnation of Trials. So,
yeah,
sweet, good enough.
cool. Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I don't want to buy into the hype.
Yeah, see, everyone got burned last time.
Yeah.
I think people expected too much from the game. I still have yet to play the game, but I also hear it just isn't a good game.
It's not worth it.
It's not good. Honestly, I'm excited for this one. It looks like it's gonna be cool.
Yep.
I hope.
Hopefully they just make it a much nicer experience than the last one.
What was the issue with the last one? I don't even know. Like, I get conflicting things from people. They were just like, it's boring. It's pretty much.
I've heard a variety of things. I feel like I think one of the big things is they put a lot of RPG mechanics into it, and in the end, it's just a shooter, and it's not even like a. It's not even like a Borderlands type shooter where they go more arcadey. You know, they kept more futuristic. Like your opponents don't have health bars. There's not.
It's primarily a shooter.
Than you're doing.
I wouldn't have guessed that from the trailer footage. Actually, okay.
Well, it's
interesting.
Shooting's an option. It's kind of like I don't know. They're going for a stealth game kind of thing. I think mostly, where shooting's a fallback, but they kind of just didn't nail that balance very well. Hopefully they pull that off better.
Interesting. And the final thing they released, which actually I think is hopefully going to be good. Steep. It's been a while since we got a snowboarding game.
I'm just glad it exists for that reason.
Exactly, because like the last SSX game we got was like 2011 I think, and no one bought it because you're all terrible people. I thought it was a great game. Bought it myself. Bought it on day one actually.
Ooh.
I love SSX.
How was it?
It was okay. It wasn't amazing, but
I like
it was
a lot
okay.
too. I think I remember. I think there was like another snowboarding game, either very late in 360 or early Xbox One.
There was Amped. That was on the original Xbox. I think.
Yeah, no, you're thinking way too early.
I'm old. I'm
but
sorry.
Yeah, there just hasn't been many snowboarding games.
Yeah, so this one looks cool. It looks more realistic than the way SSX would go for. Like you know, like a double backflip was like massive in this game, and does it have a first-person view? From what I can tell, from watching it, it certainly looks like it, and the replay of it all looks interesting. Did you notice the way you can do replays in it? Like it's very in depth, very in depth. It looks
very cool.
Looks interesting. So that's what we got from the third parties, Kev.
Yeah.
This was a long-winded one. Wow.
It was. There's a lot to talk about.
I don't know what the time's
E3.
at. Yeah. E3.
I dropped the notes.
Oh, that's like the SSX like game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's not.
It actually looks kind of cool.
Snow sport game.